Alright. So, we can just go back out through the other place. Where was it? Ah, there it is, down here. Oh, we didn't find the guy with the combination. Oh, this place is full of water now, look. Nice. So we can't go in through that back route, but we will get the combination now from the nurse looking after the Hatter's boss. For everyone who's just joined us as well before we got to this bit, this old guy, the geezer he's called, is the guy who runs the Hatters, but he's terminally ill, I think, and he's being kept alive by this nurse who's constantly keeping him healthy enough to live. If he dies, apparently poison gas gets released in the facility and kills all his people. That seems very strange to me, but, you know, whatever, he wants to take them all with him, right? So, yeah. Seems like a bad union to be in. Yeah, I'm not sure I would want to work here for that. But yeah, their mills are running now. Look, they're making textiles, apparently. I mean, okay, cool. They're keeping the wheels of industry turning. We need to go up here. All right.
It's done. But I don't think you'll see your men again.
User says a deal's a deal. The code is 669.
Nice. Kind of. Alright. If we wanted to kill this guy, we could just remove the whale oil tank from his thing. It's so weird as well that some of these items don't have shading applied to them, look. Like they're just illuminated, but okay. 669, huh? Alright. So if we go down to the engine room, we can get the coil back, and then we can be out of here. Nice. It's an old game now, to be honest. What is this one? From 2012? Yeah. Six, 6, 9. Cool. So they don't need the coil anymore. Just nick everything and boop. That's mine.
A chunk of metal wiring. If this gets me closer to Delilah's throat, so be it.
Back with food. Ooh. Sounds lovely. I like how all the people we killed on our way in are now just alive again, walking around. Alright, back to Draper's Ward streets. You're in college and hungry? Oh, noes. Yeah, but just think soon you'll be done.
Wonder how long that'll last.
And then you can go get noms. Okay. So we've kind of made a bit of peace between the two gangs for now, long enough to get what we need done. And... Oh. Whoa! I just walked myself right into their, Oh, wow. Frigging witches. Get out of here. Just cleaning the deck. All right, well, let's chat to her.
Please, do the honors down. Fire up the engine from the bridge. Get us underway.
Oh, ever since I was a little boy, I always wanted to pilot my very own steamboat. Now I get to do that.
No time to blow a cloud. We got somebody in that.
Take your bullets, nope. On we go. "25 kills. A civilian. We kill a civilian? I don't remember killing a civilian. I guess maybe we might have done. Delilah and her coven are planning something that threatens everyone across the Empire of the Isles. Infiltrate the ruins of Brigmore Manor and stop Delilah. What did I do? I don't know.
The Brigmores were an ancient family, bankrupted a generation ago. Since then, the manor has housed 2 street gangs, a smuggling ring, innumerable rats.
Oh, maybe that guy, yes.
I'd always left them alone, but now a painter named Delilah had taken up witchcraft and formed a coven. She was trying something. A ritual. But what kind? The outsider knows. I cannot abide a mystery.
Yeah, the statues are really cool. Okay, well guys, look. We're 15 minutes before the usual break time, but I think this is a good place to stop for a break. Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, so what bits do we need? And hello again, Louise. I know our names are very similar. So, yeah. But that was me. Surprise. We definitely need more sleep darts. Let's get 10 of those. Let's get up to 10 of those. We'll probably find more in the level. One more stun mine. Stop giving me the tutorials for them. I know how to use them. Favors. Operatives will drop a rune, some mana, and open a fence to allow a stealthy approach. I'll take it. More for the rune than anything. A thieving butler. The former butler smuggled goods from the estate and hid them by the shore. Your agents will unearth the cash for a price. Your agents have paid off the witches to meet with you and provide information. Or one of the witches. She'll be wearing a red jacket. I'll take it all. And upgrades. Baffle dust. Changes the composition of choke dust to induce short-term confusion. The victims will resume normal, unsuspecting activity after exposure. Oh, that could be so good. I will take it. How much more money do I have, though? An extra charge for an art mine might be nice. Reload speed. And range. And that's it. We spent all our money. Man, we got a lot of money from that last mission.
I scouted, sir. They've locked the front, and I've seen evidence of snares. Also, maybe it's nothing, but I spotted several statues of the woman Delilah. I don't know what it means, but I thought it was worth mentioning.
It means trouble. Anything else?
They're getting in and out of the house somehow, but I haven't spotted it. Sorry, sir. Best I can do.
Good enough. I'll take it from here.
Okay, well. You know, I think I'm going to put my pull power somewhere where it's going to be used more, because I haven't even used it yet. Let's put it on 5. I don't really want the pistol on my belt. Yeah, that's good. So we got Lethal Darts 1, Blink 2, Sleepy Darts 3, Vision, Pull, and then we've got the Mines and Explodey Bolts. Nice. Oh, I remember this. These skulls. Nope. They become demon dogs. And they basically resurrect very quickly. So the shoreline over there, what is that for? The cache is there. The mana's not that way. I hear a rune. I thought I did.
Strange doings, sir. I killed a hound in the yard, and it got straight back up and went for me. I had to crush its skull, to be sure.
I could have used that information earlier, you freaking idiot. Gah! So the cache is over there. Okay. There's the estate. I see a river crust over there. And a corrupted charm. Zephyr. What is that? Overall movement speed is increased, but damage taken is increased as well. I kind of want that. What do we want to remove for it? Food heals you moderately more. Let's get rid of that. Because, I mean, once I'm in a situation where I'm fighting, I'm probably going to die, and I don't really care. Oh, nope. Wake up. Friggin' oversized pine cone. Dead. Ew. I shall loot you and get my bolts back. They are onto me. The urn will have to stay here, Reggie, until we can return by boat to reclaim it. The Master's key, however, will go with me, and since you are nowhere to be seen, I have little choice but to scale the rocks by the waterfall and make my escape cross-country. Leave me out to dry on this one, and I'll put a bullet hole in your skull. Why? Okay. So... check the waterfall. It's all the way at the back over there. There might be a master key to the estate, and there's the hole in the wall. S. Dowd has left Draper's ward on Lizzie Stride's boat and could arrive within hours. Disable the grave switch. Isabel will lock the manor and wait for further instructions in the backyard D. Ooh, somebody's coming.
I hope everything is in order, sir.
Yes, it is. A grave switch. I think that's, yeah, like a hidden door that gets you in.
What was that?
It's nothing. I don't know where I'm gonna come out when I do that. I could come out miles away. Yeah. For all I know. There we go. Let's drop her there. There's a statue of Delilah over there, look. So there's a trap here. And there's a doggy there. There's a couple of them. Man, a lot of doggies. Shh, quiet doggy. Okay, I can't get up there. Oh, nope. Frigging hell. Okay, so the statues are like fucking Sauron's eye. I see you. Okay, no, and I'm not even wearing a ring. Jesus. Well, I mean, I actually am. Oh my god. But, you know, Dowd isn't. No, 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 no. Get wrecked. Stop that shit. Great. Oh god, they've seen me, I think. Dowd, please just do as I want you to do. Oh my god, no. Frigging river crusts! Fucking river crusts! God! Alright. I didn't expect there to be those bloody things all over the grounds. Oh great. We're all the way back here, news!
I hope everything is in order, sir.
Suppose I don't really need to get rid of her, do I? I can just kinda zippy zoom over here. Take them out before they spit. All right. That looks like a way in I could exploit over there. I doubt I can go climbing up on the roof. No, it doesn't pin to it. There is a witch in there, though.
And who might know?
Okay. I'm just wondering now, was she... No, I don't think she wouldn't have tried to attack me. I was gonna say, she's not the one that I was supposed to speak to, is she? The one I paid to have a conversation with. Okay, there's nothing in here. I don't know why I just used my teleport powers to go in there. Oh, there's a way up there, though. There's 2 open doors. Nice, okay. Well, let me... Boop. Oh yeah, you'd be able to kill an important person like that. Absolutely. This game lets you kill quest givers. That's kind of a Bethesda hallmark, I suppose. Let's go in up here. Dreary waters, hissing daughters, crack 3 green shells and steal their pearls. Turn the spotlight, turn the spigot and drink from the misery of a broken house. Gulp and swallow, follow, follow. 3 wet marbles down the gullet. Do this for me and I'll give you a birthday gift, Granny. So we need 3 river crust pearls. Then we need to drink from a faucet and eat the pearls. Are we supposed to do that up here, though? Because there's no faucet to drink from. As though there's anybody in here. Choke dust. Bone charm up there. There's one with a pet dog. There's another Delilah statue. A couple of dog skulls around it. Well, it looks like the thieving butler did not get away. Ugh. Oh, he's all gross as well and sticky looking. So now we could just go in through the front door with the master key, I suppose. Doesn't look as though... Oh shit.
Dowd, Dowd, Dowd. I grow sick of this assassin. The other sisters speak of him, but tell me shudder of awe in their voices. Stupid schoolgirls.
Don't worry, love. The hounds will warn us. Or the statues. And then we'll descend on him like a murder of crows. And we'll pick his bones clean.
I mean, you think so, right? But no. I don't really want to waste the sleep darts on them, though. They'll be easily bypassed. Thing is, she might see me now when I jump across these. Maybe not.
Delilah favor me, do you think? Has she mentioned me?
I wish I knew.
There's another one, and a doggy. I don't want to go down there just yet. I'll wait till she goes back the other way, then I've got more time to get back across. Can I even get in through the front door, though, or are there people patrolling it? There are. Yeah. I want to try going back down the other side where the river crusts were. We'll see if that's a better alternative. Collect one more pearl for Granny's spell. I don't think I want to do that one. The creepy wedding was enough, I think. Ah, this is just going to lead us out to the waterfall end. Right, okay. Doesn't look as though there's a way in down the side here. We can get up on the roof here. What's up there? Ooh, I didn't see that. Wait, what? Sounded like a river crust. Granny needs pearls for her skin, even witches care about their skin. Well, that's true, yes. Especially as they get older, you know? Weep.
I never see this place without thinking of what we found here. So tragic.
So mawkish, more like. Why do you obsess about that butler and his tramp?
He drowned thinking of his love.
He was a thief. He drowned thinking of what Lord Brigmore would do if he was caught.
I like to imagine he was more devoted than that.
He's still there, you know, rotting in the water. Why don't you go and give him a kiss? There's not much left of his heart. Hey, but you can always imagine there's more.
Can't reach it from here.
Everything.
Are you brewing the elixir again this week?
Really, sister.
There you go, have a seat. Wow, that was actually a pretty good placement, apart from the fact I seem to have skewered her with the armrest. Might be room for two. Let's have a look. Let's see. I mean, kind of. Yeah, there we go. Corrupted bone charm. Statuesque. While standing still, you cannot be seen by enemies unless they are in combat. Oh my god, that's so good. But mana doesn't regenerate. What are they wearing? They need some fashion tips. They're going for the natural look, you know? Covered in vines, leaves, flowers, that kind of thing. I mean, they're literally just modeled off poison ivy. Oh, guys, do we use this? Do we use this bone charm? Because that's pretty friggin' good. Try it indeed. I'm going to turn pull power off and go with that. Because that is going to be so amazing. That's it. Yeah, well, I mean, I do use powers quite a lot, Alphamonics. But, yeah. We'll see. I do use my mana quite a bit. They walk in whichever they want. Merrick, boo. That's terrible. Okay, that doesn't get me into the mansion, though. Also, why do we have a marker for a garden shed now? What is that for? Oh, that'll be for Brigmore well. Swallow the pearls. Well, okay, since we're there, we might as well do it. We're gonna have to use powers a little less, I guess. Apart from this. Boop. There we go. Whoop. Take it. Yeah, you see, I'm gonna need to use a power to get out of here. But there we go. So maybe we should actually take some... Let's have a look. Can I buy anything else? I've got 8 runes. I mean... Next level of agility might be nice. Another level of vitality would be nice. Sure, let's just buy it. Yeah, potions give you moderately more mana. That's good. Drop assassinations will give me mana. Drinking from faucets restores a small amount of mana. That might be very, very good to have. I'm gonna change that for that. That won't work with us now, I suppose, regenerating mana slightly faster. Max mana increased. Speed boost. Okay. We're gonna have to go with that. See, the alternate way in is through the graveyard, but I've got to fight a ton of dogs to get to it, so... Oh, hi, I didn't see you there.
What might this be?
It's nothing. Saw nothing. Ooh, boy.
Nothing then.
Yes, nothing.
Mischief.
What was the optional mission? The graveyard one. That's to get in through a hidden door in the graveyard. Behind the tombstone, apparently.
Are we to watch Lady Delilah paint tonight? Oh, yes.
Stealthy rat.
And I thought the flooded district was run down.
You don't see me. Oh, I've just realized that's a doggy. I was gonna loot that. There's another doggy. West Wing key needed. I thought I had a master key though. I'm gonna avoid that tripwire there.
portrait of the air is pristine. I wish you could have seen the brilliant colors. The brushwork is magnificent. Our Lady is a genius. Timsh's portrait was only the beginning. A vague mesmerism. But with Emily, Delilah will extinguish the girl's spirit and inhabit her completely. Own her skin and bones. Make her pretty teeth smile.
What will happen if Emily doesn't become Empress? Half the city thinks she's dead.
Emily Caldwin will take the throne, don't worry. Delilah is certain. She sees things in the void you and I do not.
Why didn't she just paint the Lord Regent? He's already running the Empire.
She has her reasons. Delilah was raised in Dunwall Tower, don't forget. And besides, the Lord Regent doesn't have a chance. Without the Boyle sisters behind him paying the army, he's a walking corpse.
I only have the front door key. Yeah, I thought it said it was a master key. Oh my god. Zipping around all over the place. So there's a rune up there. And you're too invested in watching this to do your college work. Nice. Hi. So me turning doesn't actually count as moving. Let's science a few things. Oh, never mind, she disappeared. Like, does leaning count as moving? Or is it just if I literally move forward, backwards, left and right? Let's see.
One of my dears.
Yeah, it might just be if I move with my legs and stuff. And what if I'm moving and then they go and start noticing me and then I stop? Does it continue to build like the awareness? These are all little things I'm going to need to test out. Okay, we can go up here. Alright, let's test it with this one.
Will you join us for a swim later? Really, sister? You have to have your mind on more important things.
I just want to be far enough away that she doesn't get too disturbed. Yeah, it says only engaged in battle. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Alright. Okay, no, so they don't get more suspicious of me. Oh god, don't walk into me.
And
Okay, if they walk into you, they aggro. Right, okay, I think we understand the rules now. Just a bit. Nope, nearly. Nope, nearly. There we go, third time's a charm. Yeah, I think when she bumped me, I moved. Like, I got shoved. I didn't touch the movement keys, but I got shoved, so... She was checking out the shadow figure in the corner, yeah.
Susan. Oh yes, my dear. Oh yes.
Alright, so the runes are over there. Can I get through over there, maybe? I'm gonna have to make a jump, aren't I? Or zip across, or I could go across here. This can go horribly wrong, or it can go incredibly right.
Someone should be here. I'll watch for enemies.
I need to find a faucet to drink out of, or some food or something. Yeah, I see you, trap.
Does Lady Delilah favor me, do you think? Has she mentioned you?
Yeah, that's the problem. And I'm using the dark vision more just to be able to see where I'm going, because it's so dark. That's kind of the point. Okay, well, here we go. It's on. Hang on, hang on. I got the last laugh. Well. Doo-doo-doo. Resume from the last one. I should have just moved to the side, you dum-dum. Well, if I'd have moved, they would have seen me anyway. They were right on top of me at that point. That's the problem.
One of my dear sisters has wandered.
I was right on top of them by then.
Will Lady Delilah feast us with a brace of rabbits tonight?
Really? You ought to have.
The Brigmore well. Yeah, that was for that little granny mission, but that's outside. So I've already done that. That was just so that I could get a rune. No, they were on top of me, I said. Like, as soon as I turned around, they were there. If I'd have moved, they'd see me. That's the problem. I have to be standing still. So, yeah. Okay, so there's another launcher through there. So we can't just nip through here. I need to maybe... zip over there.
Final moments of the ritual. She's alone. What if something goes wrong? Who will help her? Doesn't it worry you?
You underestimate our great lady's resourcefulness. She is not alone. Not entirely.
The statues. Of course.
They're more than statues. She's put her will in them. And in the void, their power is much greater. Do not fret, sweet Tilda. Lady Delilah needs you to be strong and steadfast. This is no time to wilt like a summer daisy.
I won't. Forgive me, sister. You're right.
I'm misunderstanding what happened if someone doesn't explain that. Well, I mean, we did explain it. If I move, they see me. I have to stand perfectly still. That's the point of the rune, so...
One of my dear sisters has wandered.
But it's okay. Wow, look at this place. Jeez. So that looks like they've been writing...
Does Lady Delilah favor me, do you think? She mentioned
script in like whale oil blood or whatever. Whale blood. Oh, hi. He's just zipping all over the place. I'm gonna need to use a potion.
Someone should be here. I'll watch for our enemies.
I don't know what I want to do. I kind of want to take these ladies out. They do zip around a lot, making it really hard.
One of my dear sisters has
If one of them zips up here, I can stun one of them. There we go. Dealt with. Brunhilde came to me last night while I was in my studio in the West Wing, finishing the ritual painting of young Lady Emily. She informed me that one of our girls allowed herself to get caught and interrogated at Coldridge Prison. That was the one we found with all the, in the interrogation room with all the vines everywhere. Nevertheless, it seems Dowd is oblivious to my plan. Well, not anymore. I know what you's after now. And now I know where. Okay. We need to get over to the West Wing. There's no other way out of here except to use the blink power, I guess. Oh, no, I can get that. Lucinda TV, thank you very much for that host there. How's everything going with you? Come on, grab the thing, Dowd. Dowd! Just gonna make me use my mana up, aren't you? What a burk. Good. Going good, just got back from your adulting, now it's Twitch time. Nice. Good choice. Nothing like a bit of Twitch after adulting. Adulting always makes me twitch anyway, like, oh dear. I'd like to get into the other areas where there are these things. Oh my god, I am gonna have to use dark vision. Oh, I'm using up all my mana for no reason. Okay. Yeah, I want to get where these bone charms are and runes. That's the other reason I keep using this vision. They might be across this way. Oh boy. Here we go. Splintering bolts. Bolt shots from your wrist bow do much more damage, but they will always break on contact, so I lose them and I can't recover them. Ow, stuck. Can't get into the ceiling there.
Please, no, don't make...
Brother Pradcliffe, you are charged with the surveillance of the Mucharhaven district and the surrounding estates. Travel there immediately and report findings to the Office of the High Overseer. If any signs of organized heresy are uncovered, send for additional support. Do not attempt to handle the situation alone. Remember the strictures, you will not fail. Overseer Cranton. I was unable to extract much from this one. He was well trained. Feeding him his former companion elicited mostly useless sounds and mess. Ew. I'll try again tomorrow unless he becomes violently deranged, in which case I will have little choice but to put him down.
I can't. Brother Marcus, I denounce the Abbey. Wandering gaze, lying tongue, restless hands, roving feet. Rabbit. The 7 strictures are 7 lies. The High Overseer is the whelp of a wolfhound bitch. The 7 strictures are 7 lies. 7 lies. 7 lies.
Alright, that's enough of that. You're getting yourself all worked up. No good's gonna come of it. Hi. I wonder what would happen if I'm carrying somebody and I get seen and I stop. That'd be interesting to test one day, but not today. Here, you sleep with him. Kind of, don't, but you know what I mean. Just lay there. Don't make any trouble for me. Okay, there's nothing in that direction.
No. Delilah's former patron? How delicious.
Yes, arrested, stripped of his title and license. He'll rot in Coldridge.
I assume you've already told Delilah.
I've ordered the lantern be placed in my studio in the West Wing. Use it to enter the painting only if your situation is dire. I will be busy preparing for the ritual and cannot be disturbed. I trust you can handle Dowd should he materialize. Ooh.
Though I couldn't tell if she was pleased to hear the news. Perhaps she actually cared for the old fool.
Nice.
Don't bump me, don't bump me, don't bump me, don't bump me, don't bump me. Okay. Oh, don't fall! He's fine. Maybe. Sausages. The Undertaker. Slightly faster when carrying corpses. Okay. Bad. Yes, spiritual remedies. Wait, painting ritual. Let's read this. The painting of the possession target must be positioned above the altar. After preparing the ritual, the performer must lay on the altar. If the ritual has been prepared correctly, the performer will then enter into the body of the subject of the painting. Warning, the subject of the painting must be the possession target. Any other painting may trap the performer of the ritual. Wow. Thought you were about to test if they can see you carrying corpses. I thought about it, then I thought, nah. I'm good. I'll wait. Okay, I don't really want to go down there. Okay, back around to the West Wing. If there is a way through here. Gonna bypass that. Can't drink from that? Damn it. You're in Doki Doki mode. Oh no. All this whale oil. Dangerous.
Emily Colvin.
Creepy. I'm just wondering what's over there. Alright, let's do it. Let's go down, let's have a look. Take that. Okay, now I'm good. I'm good. I think we've dallied enough. Whoop. So, now that the painting is finished, I will sit in young Lady Emily's skin and wear her face like a Murmur's mask. Havelock and his lickspittles will put the child on the throne, but it is me they will be crowning, Delilah, the kitchen girl from Dunwall Tower. They called me Sokolov's apprentice, but whose paintings reached through to the spirit? Mine. They will never know their blunder, but I will be sure to whisper it into their ears at their executions. My followers will bear the lantern to the gallery in order to open the way to the void. There I will use the painting to complete the ritual. My walk into Emily's flesh must be undisturbed. The ritual has other uses which I will explore over time. Any image made by my hand could serve as the focal point for the spell. I imagine one of my enemies as a still life, imprisoned in a bowl of fruit without amusement. Wow. A good day Dowd is here to save the day, yes.
So Delilah wants to use Emily to become Empress.
Alright. So now we've got to go back to that other gallery. Okay. I forgot there was a trip mine here.
Be thorough. We must.
Okay. BRB, no problem, Erica. Take your time. Do what you need to do.
Listen for the heels of his boots.
Oh, fuck!
I tell you,
I don't want to be here!
one of my dear sisters has wandered away from here.
That's it, yes. Stealth 100,000%. God damn! Oh, thank God for that rune, though. Like, holy shit. That corrupted rune is just saving my ass right now. Okay. Oh, they're here now.
One of my dear sisters has wandered away from here.
Okay, a very good angle from there.
I wonder if she's the one who's been... Yes, yes, I heard you.
In the butt. Did you have any loot? These guys don't really have loot. Okay. Ooh. In we go. So,
You have many talents, Dowd, and they've served you. Delilah's talents are quite different. She creates images, but she does more. She captures spirit. She insinuates her will into her subject, whatever it is. We're witnessing her masterpiece, and perhaps yours as well. I gave you Delilah's name, and you followed it to this moment. You see now what hangs in the balance. Emily's life, Delilah's ambition, an empire in the act of crumbling. In your long life, I've rarely seen you act with such consummate grace. I give my marks sparingly, and I don't play favorites, but I will watch this with unusual attention.
the leap of faith. Whee! I mean, why not, right?
The void. Time to see what you've really got, Delilah.
Yeah, bring it on, Delilah. Okay, so I don't think sleep darts are going to be any good here, but we'll keep them on anyway just in case. This is where I almost started playing. I just hit the continue button before we played the whole thing through, and I was like, oh, we're here. There's a statue. Yeah, I'm going to remove the no mana rune. Good call. I was thinking that earlier on, and I almost forgot. Get rid of that. Movement speed increased, but damage increased. I don't want that either now. Regenerate mana faster would be nice. Max health increased. Choking is faster. Killing rats adrenaline. Yeah, you can do these stealthy, but I don't think I need that because there's not a lot of other people here, I think. I can't remember now. Take less damage from falls. Find more ammo. Bolts do more damage. I'm going to put that on, just in case we go full fatal, but I'm going to try and do this non-fatal as well. There's a statue of her. You assume Matt can stealth? Yes, thanks, Alchemist. Love you too. How's it going, buddy? Matt is a ghost. Yeah, I'm one of those noisy ghosts, though, that comes in and just, like, destroys the whole thing. If I was a ghost, I'd be the library, the Grey Lady, library attendant from Ghostbusters game, from the Ghostbusters movie, sorry. I start all shh, and then I go just, yeah.
Daughter of Jessamine Caldwin, heir to the Empire of the Isles, I call out to you from the void. I call you with ochre from Morley, carmine beetle shells, zirconin lazurite, viridian bile. The tones of your
Welcome back,
flesh
Erica.
are tempered with Pandician chalk. The same loom that spun the fabric of your dresses made this canvas. I made my brushes from the hairs of your own scalp. Emily.
Oh, that's what she used the lock of hair for?
My power is too deep. My reach too long.
Okay, so here...
Brush touches paint. Brush touches canvas. Brush touches void. And now I see you, Emily Caldwin. I breathe your breath. I can feel what you do. The bright mornings in the pub. I feel the cold night air of the ruin where you sleep. And the stink of the river. Image strikes the eye. Eye touches the mind. Mind touches the void. Feel your love for Corvo Atana, and your
I'm wondering
loss
what's going to happen if I just watch
for
this.
your caretaker, Callista. I feel your fear in the night.
I think she's trying to
Your
possess her
hunger
now.
To learn, to become someone important. My hunger too.
And if it does, we'll just reload.
You are becoming mine. We are nearly finished. Close your eyes, Emily. Sleep forever. Feel the void open beneath you. Make room for me. Give in to me, Emily. Give in to me now. Paint flows. Blood flows. Life goes. Out with the old, in with the new. You've lived in these bones long enough, sweet young girl.
Yep.
It's done. Goodbye, Emily Caldwin. Last of your name, gone into nothing. And welcome, Delilah the First, Empress of the Isles. It's over, Dowd. My reign begins now, and it shall not end.
Okay, so yeah, we had to do this quick. I just kind of wondered. Her name was Eleanor Tweedy. Ah, okay. Cool. Suitable replacement paints. You don't see me, shush.
Delilah's work. She's been busy.
We can trap her in the void.
I call out to you from the void. I call you ochre from Morley, carmine beetle shells, zirconin lazurite, viridian bile.
Are all
The
artists
tones of your
narcissists?
flesh I tempered with Pandician chalk. The same loom that spun the fabric.
You
of
did take
your
a sweet
dresses
time, yes,
made
but I
this
wanted to
canvas.
watch, so
I made my brushes from the hairs of your own.
I just need to wait for her to leave and then go swap the painting before she begins the ritual.
You cannot ignore me. My power is too deep. My reach too long.
Oh, she's coming back now. I was going to read that note on the altar.
Brush touches canvas. Brush touches void. And now I see you, Emily Caldwin. I breathe your breath. I can feel what you do.
Brush touches your butt. Hi, Freya.
I feel the cold night air of the ruin where you sleep, and the stink of the river. Image strikes the eye. Eye touches the mind. Mind touches the void. I feel your love for Corvo Atana, and your lost mother. For your caretaker, Callista. I feel your fear in the night. Your hunger to learn.
So, during the main game, there are points when Corvo goes to see Emily, but she's asleep and Callista's like, she's having bad dreams and she's tossing and turning in bed. I think that was happening when this was happening. And then Dowd saves her by swapping the painting. I think that's the canon way that it plays out. Were you still doing DLC before 2? This is the DLC. We're finishing it now.
Goes out with the old, in with the new. You've lived in these bones long enough, sweet young girl. Finished. It is complete. I am. What's happening? This is all wrong!
No!
What am I becoming?
A tree.
Outsider's blood! Is this some trick?
Yes.
No!
Yes. Oh dear. Sad face. Emily rescued. Yes! Only killed 3 people. Look at that. How cool is that? Delilah's threat is ended. You've made your choices, come what may.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider.
Food is ready, seen a bit. No problem, King.
Thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
And all that I did to him when I was Corvo was to pickpocket him. This didn't happen.
I have one more surprise for you. I asked for my life. When I killed your Empress and took her daughter, something broke inside me. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing. So my life is in your hands. Make your choice.
You make an eloquent plea for a man with innocent blood on his hands. It's a shame Corvo doesn't
Shy,
know
good
the
morning,
real
sweetheart.
story, isn't it? How in these last days you passed through Coldridge Prison like a shadow, dared the tangles of Dunwall's underworld, and walked out unscathed, outwitted one of the greatest witches in a generation, all with consummate care and skill. How you saved Emily Caldwin, daughter of the Empress, first of her name, and no one will ever know. But how does it end for Dowd, the hired killer, the murderer, the savior of the Empire? It's up to Corvo now.
I wonder if Corvo kills him if you do all lethal kills on all the targets. We were pretty high chaos, though. So maybe he's still gonna kill him. Or maybe not. Yes! Nice! I really liked the story in this. It was so good. Yeah, we got the good ending. Woot! I think that last time I played this, because I'm pretty sure I did an all lethal run through, or just about. Yeah. Corvo ends up killing Dowd, which isn't the canon ending because Dowd shows up in future games, so... But I did like the story in this, it was pretty good. Well... And then he goes back and lays the sword at her grave. Wow. They should have had us do that. That should have been a bonus mission. Sneak back in and just put the sword at the grave, then sneak out. That would have been so good.